6, 9, 12 months pass, you run into each other, your friends, again at a park, a party, wherever. And now all of a sudden you've healed a little bit. And you say, man, like, I was going through something at the time. Like, I lost my mom and I was in a depression, didn't realize it after you went out and woke up. I went to therapy, I got to the root of it, you know. But it's like, we should have that conversation when we were together. You wait till the relationship is over. So that's what I'm saying. There's a difference in communication and sharing. Sharing is a part of communication, and I don't think we share because sharing requires us to be vulnerable. And nobody wants to be vulnerable because then that's a weapon that you can use against them. Oh, that motherfucker lost his job, bitch. He ain't had no goddamn money. But if that's your partner, I think as your partner, here's the thing: I have a partner. But I'm a better business partner. Because I'm not gonna let the business fail. Neither am I. The relationship, hey, listen, you may cheat on me, you may go do yeah, but I'm a bet. I tell people this all the time. We should go into relationship like a business, because our deal lasts long. Because I'm more emotionally tied to my business than the man. Because I love my lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not fucking that up.
Yeah.
You done went out there and fucked and sucked on other bitches. You done hurt me. You done did this stuff. Yeah. I'm not crying about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to work. I'm going to fucking suck on me some more bitches too.
But see, nobody wants to be the next story. We've all heard stories. Child, did you hear about what happened, child? He moved him in, and child, and he moved in, and when he was out of town for work. Right.
Girl, that thing cheated on me. It's okay. I fucked his cousin.
But see, that's why nobody wants to really open up and be vulnerable, because nobody wants to be the next story. We've all heard the story.
I don't give a fuck what kind of story you tell about me, bitch. When you telling that motherfucking story about me, just tell them that when you left here, bitch, your world crumbled.
Yeah.
Just know that may you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp. May you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp. May you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp. Bitch, just know that I'm going to hit you with that and I'm gone. I promise you I'm going to hit you with that. And I'm out of there. Out. Yes, I may drop, it might be a tear may come down, but and if the tear added to it, and bitch, it's definitely, your ass is definitely turned up.
Okay.
But, you know, I tell all men I deal with, all of them, I am a better business partner with you than a because you're gonna fuck over me in a relationship. You ain't gonna fuck over no money, and if you do, you already a fool to fuck over me in a relationship.
Right.
But fucking over me on some bread, use the dummy, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause bitch, it be counting the time we be windmilling back and forth, bitch, and bitch, I'm walking out of here, ho. I ain't never coming back to this motherfucker.
But we always get to the.
But girl, I roll up and say, well, you know, we got to come tell the people. We got to come tell the people.
Ain't no more fag talk, bitch. We done.
Okay.
We just fell out.
That's it. Girl, I'll see you next week. Bitch, we got a tour day.
I know that's right. I'll be there, girl. I'll be there.
We in here. We married. I don't give a fuck.
I know that's right. Yeah.
We got a whole tour day.
But I think what's missing from relationships is integrity. I think there's a lack of integrity. And I said this before on the show, like, I think that we forget, going back to what we said at the top of the show, in fact, we forget that we're only here on this planet for a very short amount of time.
I'm going to live my life in a bucket.
Yeah, and how you handle other spirits while you're here, it matters. And it's going to matter when you get on that other side. You know, and I think that we forget to treat our partners in our relationship like other spirits. That's it. You know, we don't give a fuck how they. And my thing is,
the white people. Oh my God. The white people, the way they do the way they do the colors, and them colors, the way they do the jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And you sit up there talking about who gets the devil?
Yeah. But I think that we forget that we're spirits, and it's just like we just mishandle people, especially in the context of relationships. When I think about relationships and how some people do some of the cruddiest shit to a person, you didn't think about how that could have impacted a person's mental health. Like, what if a person just snapped and just lost their mind because you just you fucked them over just that good?
Did you fuck them good?
No, fuck them over.
Oh, because these bitches lose their mind by getting fucked real good.
Yeah. So, I just can't understand how people do some dog ass shit to people. Like, you pretending that you're in a relationship and you happy and
yes,
you
girl,
over here doing shit on the side. Like, and you think that karma ain't coming back to you?
Ooh. Got some cool stuff here for you.
A Chewy order is on the way for Junior.
Got pretty much everything in here.
More of a senior these days. Every holiday, Dad relies.
thank you, Marvelous Touch. Thank you, baby, for the cash out. Wait a minute, I had seen what? Girl, I done got this iPhone 17, Greg. And I don't really understand how to use it the best. You know, I'm an older woman.
Thank you, Marvelous Touch, for the cash app, and TJ Benson.
Maybe I can see it on this phone over here.
I'm thirsty. We don't have nothing else in here.
Yeah, thank you, Marvelous Touch. Yes, thank you. No, we ain't got nothing. You need something to drink?
I can just have some water.
Oh,
Ain't no water now.
we go up there and get you a cup of water.
Mo, can we run the commercials, please?
Please.
St. Louis, we're coming January 29th.
Did she make the video?
It's coming, and she's going to do the other stuff. January 29th, City Winery, St. Louis. I think those tickets are already on sale.
Yeah. Yeah, they on sale. You need a water? Greg City, I'll go get you water, girl. Yeah, because I'm getting something else.
You got some cold water up there?
I
want a cold.
You want a cold?
Yeah, cold pop. Not really pop. I want water.
Coca-Cola, please.
Coca-Cola, please. Come on, run the commercial, please. Wait, he might be asleep. What are you doing?
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you first-hand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon.
You need the right card right now? You need to say it in a card. On the go, busy day, with just a few taps on your phone, you can pick any card category, personalize it, animate it, and send instantly. From the fun and festive birthday, love, thank you.
What you doing, Gumbo? What you doing?
Yes, we cover that too. Original animations bring your message to life.
Girl, what are you doing, Gumbo?
Sliding text, playful colors, custom motion, all built inside the app.
I see you.
Make your greetings stand out. Why scramble for a card, rummage through stores, or send a plain text when you can craft something meaningful, quick, and totally you? It's convenience.
Yeah, I see you.
Download Say It in a Card now on iOS and Android. Create, animate, send in one effortless time. Your moments matter. Make them memorable. Madison's still upstairs. But the other point that I wanted to make about the whole cheating thing, when we were talking about that, when she said if somebody cheats once, again, it's up to you what you're going to do. My philosophy has always been, if it's going to cause you more pain to stay than it is to leave, then you need to leave. And I think a lot of times people will stay in a relationship after someone has cheated because they think or believe that it's going to be harder to leave than it is to stay. I will say that I think sometimes when a person cheats one time, it could be a foundation It could be a benchmark in a relationship. It could make the relationship stronger. But then it could also teach the person that, oh, she ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I can do this again. He'll be upset for about 3 months or 2 months, and then I can work my way back in there. So it just depends on the person, I guess. But I definitely think that if a person cheats or steps outside of the boundaries of the relationship, they need to earn their way back in. I don't think that it needs to be a thing where you just fall back in line. There probably needs to be a separation of sorts, especially if you live together. There needs to be a separation and a rebuilding. I don't think you can try to continue on as if nothing ever happened. Thank you.
Girl, there you go, girl. I appreciate you. That's my last eternal.
Thank you.
Next time you come here, you need to bring a bottle of water with you, girl. I mean, you need to bring a whole case of water, eternal water.
Oh my God, I'm so thirsty.
I was too, girl. Sitting there drinking that air.
Oh, you went all the way down your titty. I don't know if a person who cheated changes their behavior if that's who they are.
Oh,
did you get it?
No.
Oh, so it's still down there. God, I was thirsty. I'll never understand people who say they don't drink water, they don't like water. Bitch, I love water.
So you like my eternal water, bitch.
You can be finished that by the time I even get to my
Trust.
That don't give you a freezer.
Why did I do that? That wasn't bad at all.
That's such some serious, Craig. I'm trying to tell you. And don't you get no ideas with bulldagging ass, bitch. I'm not gay. I don't like women.
I'm not dead. They said Saratoga water is awful. Is that flat or carbonated?
It's sparkling.
I've never understood sparkling water.
I love it.
How does that? That doesn't even quench your thirst.
I love it.
You might as well drink soda. Like when you're thirsty.
Craig, that went down. I could feel it in my chest.
I know. Girl, look, you almost done with that.
I could feel it. It was in my chest.
And I'm just opening mine up. They say, girlfriend, we had a great time in Chicago.
Girl, I love Chicago.
I love Chicago. They already talking about when y'all come back. Girl,
I love Chicago. Love Chicago. Love Chicago.
So we're good to go. I think. You've done great. And this won't be a problem. No one is going to want to admit that anything happened here. According to my sources, well, Mr. Percival won't be successfully bidding on any government contracts if he can't stop himself from being robbed. You'll be fine. Just going to require a little bit of finesse. 2 teams. Chopper crew, ground crew, all of you will be flying in together. Ground crew is going to jump into the labs, set off the EMP, make their way toward the information we're after while the power is down. Chopper crew holds position in the air, deals with incoming security teams. Once the ground crew has what we're after, you coordinate an evac and meet my contact with the file. Are we clear? So remember, if we never meet again, we never met at all. I love you all, which is why it's best we pretend that nothing happened. And if it did happen, it wasn't me, and it wasn't me because I was never here. Stay strong. I love you all. Love you. And that's how we don't get caught doing naughty things.
Yes, ground me. Ground me.
Your bird is waiting where you left it, just north of the Alamo Sea. You're all flying in together, so you've all got to get over there. I want this operation over and forgotten about as quickly as possible, so the amount you are paid will depend on how fast it's done. I hope money's a good motivator for you. Ground team, I'm gonna run you through your specialized equipment for the mission. 1. Night vision goggles. When we trigger the EMP, the lights go out. You'll need to be able to see. 2. Rebreather. You're going out through a cooling tunnel. The rebreather's compact, and it'll give you enough oxygen to make the surface. 3. Flare gun. You make the H, shoot a flare, and the chopper crew will fix your coordinates. 4. Parachute for the drop. 5. Special carbine with suppressor. 6. Pump shotgun with suppressor. 7. Grenades. 8. Sticky bombs. 5 through 8 you should be familiar with already. Pilot, gunner, here's what you're carrying. Parachutes, just in case. Grenades, just in case. And sticky bombs, just in case. And we're giving you night vision goggles too. Okay? Alright. You know as well as I do, this operation is the product of hundreds of man-hours and millions of dollars. Unless you believe in string theory and an infinite multiverse, this is our only shot at this. All that work, all that money, for everything, or nothing. That's a lot of pressure for 4 people to shoulder, but pressure can turn shit into diamonds. Or it can turn diamonds into dust. What's it gonna be today? I've got faith in you. Else, much as you can have faith in a ragtag bunch of reprobates, hastily assembled and motivated solely by their greed. Well, their greed and their bloodlust. You don't talk much. Probably don't listen either. But you're effective tools. Let's see if you can plug one last hole for me. Be my tool one last time. Side-facing minigun placements are in the rear. I count explosive rounds in the co-pilot's seat. Keep in mind there's a longer fire return interval on that one. Ground team, you take the last 2 positions of the bird and you get ready to jump.
jump. Chopper team will hold position above the lab, trying to stop the ground team getting swamped inside.
She's all yours.
Okay, now, fly out to the lab, gaining altitude. You'll need to be high for the ground team to hit their drop zone, and for your bird's electrics to be clear of the EMP. When you're above the lab, we trigger the pulse. Power down there goes out, and the ground team can jump. Chopper team will hold position above the lab, trying to stop the ground team getting swamped inside. Triggering the EMP. Get ready to jump. You're clear to drop. Go, go, go. Ground team, time to switch to night vision.
Okay, ground team, let's go. Blow the doors and get into the lab. Vidya is being stored in a research station in the center of the facility. Move quickly, get through the lab, and get us that data. Looks like some systems are running on an emergency generator. As long as the main switch is off, that won't cause us problems. Keep moving and be ready for resistance. You're no good to us dead. Not quite yet. You should be coming up on the research station. The network infrastructure at that place is state-of-the-art. It won't take you long to pull the data.
Put me pop.
Is that we have really good times in the city. We should just do 2 nights there.
Yeah.
Since we did, just do 2 nights, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, because we be having such a good time. And we love the people come out. Like next year, it's a whole lot of everything. I ain't leaving nothing.
Got some
Bone and dollar.
here for you.
So yeah, girl,
All right, let's talk.
we're not gonna tell you when. We're not gonna tell you where.
Keep your eyes open.
But November 18th through the 23rd, pack your bags. November 18th through the 23rd, 2026, pack your bags. I know what happened with y'all in Antigua. Y'all didn't want to get the double rooms. Y'all didn't want to do this stuff. We was like, girl, y'all going to get the double rooms. Please get the double rooms. Please get the double. Please get the. Y'all was like, girl, y'all wait for singles. Do you know that there's 300 people on the waiting list for single rooms in Antigua?
And it's not going to happen.
Oh, they said Maddie Craig already told you. Girl, you talk too much, girl.
I already told what?
You done already told the children. No, we're not coming up. No, it's not canceled. No.
Antigua's not canceled.
Antigua is not canceled at all. We're going to Antigua, baby.
Right.
Craig told y'all Costa Rica. You make me sick.
I told him on my line the other day.
You make me sick. So we're doing Costa Rica in
November.
So for you guys, so who's ever on the waiting list, you will be the first ones to get the ticket the tickets to book Costa Rica in November. It's November 18th through November 18th through the 23rd. Yeah. So that's it. Oh, we go. We going to Antigua, baby.
We ducking. We going to.
It's just the fact that y'all would not get no freaking single room.
I don't know why y'all don't find some friends to get a roommate.
And so because y'all, oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, yeah, hey, all of my ice
This
cream.
40 minutes of main. That actually just missed. I'll eat the rest.
You don't want it? I'm not eating.
Oh.
Maddie. Ooh. Maddie.
Hey.
Your phone, please.
I'm working on Dallas.
You got this.
Oh. Yeah, I do.
Send it to Mo, please. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Did I see that? I don't know if they saw that. Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm looking at Vegas too. Cause they got a House of Blues out there, Foundation Room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I told you Costa Rica is going to be the 18th through the 23rd, November 18th through the 23rd. We're doing it right before Thanksgiving. I don't know. Listen, I may stay till Thanksgiving. I may stay to Thanksgiving, child. Honey, I want to do something different. Bitch, I'm tired of eating turkey and shit like that. Bitch, let me eat a cantaloupe.
Some of that grilled mango.
Can I have that grilled mango, please? And that Baja shrimp, bitch.
Right.
You know?
It is nice to do something different.
Yeah.
I'm taking the biggest swing of my life here.
Are you discussing devastated?
Looking for more. What's your grit? I need a little bit more time to make something shake. I'm on your side here.
What is going? So,
Accountability court, bitch. I know some of you were out there that Black Friday. I'm still looking for it.
What girl sent it to you? He said,
Oh, yeah. When I tell you, I know some of you were out there at them stores Black Friday shopping. Y'all were lined up out there at that goddamn Target. Did you see that video?
I did. But I just saw it was a lot of white people.
There was some Negroes out there too. But they were showing that they raised those prices on all of the things that ain't in there. You know, it should disappear. I got it though. They raised them prices.
Not a truth. That's the goddamn main thing. That's the goddamn. We tearing more up, girl.
No, you are.
But I don't want to see no bubbles, nigga. I don't want to see no motherfucking bubbles.
I thought it was. I was trying to delete all the random videos and accidentally.
You just don't go in it. You start from the bottom, Mo. From the goddamn bottom. Damn. Thank you, Smalls. It went so fast.
But yeah, they raised the prices on all those things and then dropped them down to the regular price anyway, and they made y'all think that y'all were getting a deal.
It's like Walmart do.
Mm-hmm. But they showed that Walmart was empty. I saw a few people going into Walmart and they saw that the stores were empty.
That's the background.
No, that's not that.
Ugh, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So T.S., I don't like to see this. Nobody talking about you, but ain't Ted. Listen, I told you, baby, I don't speak to the ground. I don't argue with the ground. I don't argue with the ground or the impoverished because then it makes me look broke.
Not the impoverished.
It makes me look broken and impoverished. Arguing with the ground. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't do that. I don't argue with nothing that's not reputable. When I address something, I address things that are reputable. Reputable places. Like the Breakfast Club is a reputable place. Other named people are reputable places. They have reputable things. They have money. Money is just in case that if we need to go into if I need to sue. I'm not arguing and fussing with no bitch that's motherfucking digging and prowling and doing all that type of stuff, honey, and feeding the children narratives. I don't give a fuck what them people say about me. I could give a fuck less, bitch. I'm Beyonce. I'm Beyonce, bitch. Sorry. I don't look at the ground, bitch, when I'm walking. I'm looking up. You put it in there, Mo? Sorry.
It's not in there yet.
It ain't in there?
You want to talk about this one?
Go ahead.
I have both talked to you about speaking Spanish in my classroom. And now I'm the one that's being bad because I'm asking you to meet my expectations.
We didn't, okay, but we didn't know that was a policy. You could have, reminded
us. I have been talking to you about it since the beginning of school. Every time you talk in Spanish.
You just tell us to stop talking.
Yeah,
you don't
why? Why do you think I do that?
We don't know.
Okay, two reasons. One, it's unfair to other people. You're speaking a language that half the people in the classroom can't speak. So it makes it seem like you guys are talking about them. Two, today I had a breaking down right in front of you guys. And you guys were giggling. And then you started speaking Spanish.
Who was breaking down? Because we don't focus on anyone but ourselves. If I'm talking Spanish because I know obviously no one else can understand me.
Okay, but why? Why do that? What is the point of that?
We always do in ceramics and
Okay, but I'm not the teacher of ceramics. But I'm not the teacher of ceramics.
I know, but I'm not everywhere just anything bad in Spanish. Yeah. We literally just speak Spanish
But that is my request. It has been my request. Mm-hmm. So it's disrespectful when you don't do what I'm asking you to do.
Okay, well, just next time. Because,
No, there's not going to be a next time.
So, just because we speak right, you're going to automatically think we're talking about something.
No, and I understand some Spanish. But sometimes I do know what you guys are talking about.
You're never talking
Not
about
all the time, and I can't pick it up nearly as quickly. But I do know some Spanish.
It's not like we're saying anything bad, so
that's not the point. The point is that I asked you not to.
Yeah, but we didn't know the reason, so we were taking it in that
you couldn't ask me.
Because I feel like that's something you should also tell us. You're the teacher, you're the adult. Why do we have to?
That's right. I am the adult.
Exactly.
And you are to do exactly what I tell you when I'm in my class. If I tell you not to speak Spanish, there's a reason. I don't have to give you a reason. You're supposed to do it. Now, moving forward, there will be absolutely no Spanish in my classroom.
And what you think?
Now, why that girl can't talk Spanish? Because she don't understand why she can't motherfucking talk Spanish. Why that motherfucking lady can't talk Spanish? She's not dealing with your motherfucking goddamn banking and shit like that where you need to have an English-speaking person if you only speak fucking English, bitch.
Or if you're going into a business for service and they're speaking another language.
That lady ain't talking Spanish. They talking Spanish. Bitch, what the fuck?
That, of course, this is an old video because I know some of you probably saw it, but we just didn't get a chance to talk about it until now. But I just think that, listen, those parents need to be up at that school.
Baby, I'd have told that hoe up in motherfucking Spanish so terribly.
Me too.
Maricón, pendeja.
Right. I told you both not to speak in Spanish.
Bitch, why? Who is you?
I understand some Spanish. You said I understand.
Well, understand this, pendeja. Como me chocha, bitch.
That was crazy.
Motherfucking puta. Sida. Bitch.
That's
Like, really? Them children are dealing with your money.
exactly.
They're not on the phone with customers. They're not customer service, bitch.
And it'll be one thing if she said you all were talking during the lesson or something like that. But like your main issue was that they were speaking in Spanish. I don't understand why the teacher is right. Somebody said the teacher is right.
Explain to us why the teacher would be right.
I don't understand.
Explain to us why the teacher would be right, please. Oh no, we're not doing 5 hours tonight.
We surely are not.
No, we about to wrap it up very shortly.
Yes, I got to go home. I got things to do tomorrow. I got to get a haircut.
Can I understand why was the teacher right?
Somebody said the person who said that was white. I think the teacher is wrong too. Again, if it was the thing where the girls were talking during the lesson and she's like, listen, you can't be talking during English or Spanish during my lesson, that's one thing. But to tell them that they can't speak Spanish?
What? Like, what the fuck? That's like them telling us we can't speak home. And we don't speak home, man. Trainees. Fucking trainees.
Oh, God, faggy.
Faggy.
Okay. Girl.
The fuck? Well, run the clip since you done got it back in there. Since you done been run the clip.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, they need to know why. Run the clip, Bo.
We wanted them to check for PD.
Let's unpack how I gift like Santa. Wooden toys. Just like a little black dress, they never go out of style. Oh, look, they made a bridge. This is my favorite kind of block party. Toys that don't need 6 batteries.
Before you ain't gone this long. Take your ass down there to that welfare, use a double. Pin mob. Call it all pin mob. Honey, the
Who is shooting?
International. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. August 5th through the 9th, 2026, Fag Talk Live in Antigua will be going down, baby. Get your tickets at www.fagtalkinternational.com. I need y'all to know, honey, that this is one of those trips that you don't want to miss. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going on an all-inclusive resort and spa situation, bitch, at the Royalton, honey, down there in Antigua.
I'm not too sure where Antigua is, but the Pin Mob, we're going to Antigua. Make sure you have your passport, make sure it's up to date, and be sure to get the travel insurance just in case something happens, because life happens. The spots are moving quickly. Do not wait until the last minute. You have an entire year to pay this trip off, so do yourself a favor. Treat yourself to a good time and meet us in Antigua for Fag Talk Live.
And for my rich bitches, add on the rich bitch option to include a full day with us as we tour the island, and who knows what else we're going to get into. God damn it, don't meet me down there to the ticket place. Meet me at the ticket place. That's right, girl. Honey, meet us down there to www.fagtalkinternational.com, honey. Low deposit and payment plans are available. She is correct. So you want to stop speaking Pong?
Stop.
Should we stop speaking Pong?
Why?
Oh. She said, excuse me, hold on.
Hey, bro, you sound happy.
Hold on. Oh? Hey, Kyoko.
And I'm with this person. It was her tone too, like the way she was saying it. It was just like, why you got so much?
Girl, because this is America. It's America, girl. And you know, Trump done came here. He done made the official language of the United States English. I mean,
girl, she just go ahead and die.
Oh, I mean, if he died, Craig, you know,
I understand that. It's still the Republican. I'm just ready for him to be gone.
Him dying ain't gonna do nothing.
I just don't want him to be here anymore. Can he just? When I come back from Africa, I want him gone. I might meet somebody over there, a little witch doctor or something.
What he gonna do? Heal the world. Make it a better place. Craig, what about that lady that was down there talking about she was pregnant, her, that she got shoplifted? We got that in there.
Oh, yes.
Girl, let's talk about that real quick. My God.
Employee tries to steal my purse Thanksgiving Eve.
Listen. It doesn't matter. You have no ecstasy or privacy. You're in public. It's her First Amendment right.
So I'm in our red, and she's the one with the gray hoodie that's behind me. She pushes my bag, and you see the green purse falls to the floor behind the showcase. The only reason I set it down there is because I was already in the store for about 4.5 hours doing a buck order. There goes my purse falling behind the showcase. I had it on my arm initially. She knew it was my purse. She seen me, count how much cash I had. And that's her walking up intentionally, coming behind, and you'll see her kick it up under it. There it goes. I asked her for a box because I had a lot of bonus that I was getting. And she kicks it again, make sure it's secured.
The video is enough for me to charge you.
I swear to God, I don't have that wallet. I'm crazy. Oh my God.
Tomorrow Thanksgiving, I advise you to come up with it. Because it can go to where you can come out of them cuffs. I can just write my report. Listen what I'm telling you. It can come to where I can write my report and you can come out of them cuffs and retrieve that bag.
That's where he's going.
The manager went to go look for it. This is the box. This is the purse. Watch you go like this. You nudge it the first time, it doesn't fall. You go ahead and do it again. On the second one is when it falls.
I listened to a lot of Dre when I was on tour. Shit can be loose, you know?
It was.
Why not just fess up at this point? They got you on camera.
She got a nice burner.
She about to catch a nice case, too.
Yeah, but she had a nice burn, though.
Like,
And she worked at the store.
she's an employee at the store.
That's the hair store.
I think it was a hair store.
Obviously, the goddamn lady ain't paying, the people ain't paying us what they paying enough for. But see, this one, listen to me, ladies. When y'all go in the hair store, and whether it's a Kim, whether it's a Negra, a Negress, don't you ever lay your pocketbook down. Bitch, keep your pocketbook under your shoulder. And bitch, don't you give them no credit card, no debit card. Bitch, you gotta give them a card that they got no numbers on it. If you girls got a good credit, get you a Goldman Sachs card now. Get you a Goldman Sachs card. A Goldman Sachs card. It ain't got no numbers on that bitch. None.
Or one of those PayPal cards.
Get your Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs.
They have you on camera.
They do, Craig, but here's
if they send you a camera of you stealing or trying to, you're gonna sit there and say,
they have it.
And you sat there and did that?
Bitch, I won. What I did.
You sat there, that's what you said?
Craig, I was 17.
She's not 17. And even at 17, that was crazy. They done showed you the video and you said something about.
I mean, they showed me the video of me walking in the store and walking their ass. I didn't see you take it.
Did they see you take something on camera? Is it visible on camera?
I didn't see that part. I'm not gonna sit. Y'all not gonna gather.
It's on camera.
Craig, I was 17. I was 17 years old, man.
It's on camera. I mean, like, you can't talk the way I said. Like, I mean, it's on camera. Why not just fess up? And then here's the thing. She must be down real bad.
But that's what she did.
I mean, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant, obviously, so ain't. the people that paying her up at the store. Because somebody coming in that household, girl, you know.
It's like the video I did.
They had you a Kevin stealing $4 of Puerto Rican bundle.
I think we talked about this on the last one of the singing shows where the girl cash app herself. She works in the phone store, the cell phone store. Lady sit there, they have a phone check or whatever. The girl cash app herself $400 in the lady's phone.
Good desperate time.
Doesn't even came back with the police.
Desperate time.
So,
Girl, this is your cash app.
Your cash app piece. That white lady knew she didn't send no cash app to no Keisha, Shaquanda, and then the mama told her, right, and she gonna call her mama. Mama, they trying to say that I cash app this lady $400. I mean, cash app myself $400 for this lady's phone. And the mama said, well, is it your cash app name? She said, yes. She said, well, is the money in your account? She said, okay, well, then you did it.
Baby, Miss Mary would have told me up like that.
Right. The mama was getting very much like, yeah, we never do this shit with you.
Miss Mary would have jumped at me.
Right.
Baby, because when I had got caught in that, this was years ago, Craig, it was like, you know, I think that at a
17 was old enough to go ahead and own up to it when you see yourself on camera stealing. What were you stealing?
Girl, it was, you know, at the time, you know, I was going to school. It was very much.
I don't need the preamble.
Very,
what was you
very
stealing?
designer, girl. Very Nautica.
This before you transition.
Yes, I was 17, girl. I was still, you know what I'm saying.
This is a Nautica jacket.
It was a Nautica jacket, Nautica short set, girl. You know what I'm saying? I was a fly little butch queen.
A thieving butch queen.
So that was then, Craig.
Well, you still were stealing.
Well, girl, I was a faggy.
Are you trying to say all faggy steal?
Yes.
Well, I stole once upon a time.
Of course.
I never got caught, though.
Of course. Well, God saw you, so you were caught. God saw you, and you were caught, bitch.
I used to do counterfeit money, too.
Nah, I ain't never got that far.
Girl, I used to tear Banana Republic up.
Yeah, Craig, I ain't never got that far.
Counterfeit money?
I don't do that.
I had a friend who went to college at a different school, and he would come home on the weekends, bitch, and if you bought if you gave him a $100 bill, he'd give you $200 in counterfeit money. Bitch, I would go straight to the mall. But see, the thing is, the key was because the money was like, the green was a little off, the color. It was a little lighter. So, bitch, the key was to put some baby oil on your hands, and then you take the bills and you crunch them up and get that oil look on them, bitch, and it looked like real money, bitch. And we would take that shit to the mall. You couldn't take it to the gas station, though. You know, at the gas station, they would run those $20 bills across that little thing. Right, yeah. And so you couldn't do that. But, bitch, that counterfeit money,
I never did that.
I used to tear Banana Republic.
Girl, listen, you a deep faggot thief. I never did that, bitch. I wrote check.
But I would write my own check. I never used anybody else's. I would write my own check. And then in college, where the college?
They say Baltimore. They say that's Baltimore.
Where the college kids at? College kids. That's when you get the first credit card when you're in college. A lot of times.
Girl, I got my first American credit.
How old were you? 18. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. When you're in that college age, that's when you first get your credit card. When you were on those college campuses, they lined up. They be having tables and shit like out there, like when it's freshman day or whatever. Like some tables, some empty up. And so you go out there, and when I tell you, this is years ago, the statute of limitations is over. When I tell you I would get those credit cards, and because I lived in a dormitory, I would order the credit cards. The credit card would come to my dormitory, come to mailbox. I would go somewhere on campus, like one of the office buildings on campus, and I would activate the cards from the phone. This is really before cell phone. I mean, I had a cell phone, but it wasn't like that. And so I went and activated the credit card from one of the businesses on the campus. Bitch, I would go put gas in my car. I would go shopping. I'd go out to eat. Like, I was doing all kinds of shit. And I wouldn't call them and say nothing. And then when that bill would come, When that bill came that next month, I called them. Hi, I just received a bill in the mail. Like, I don't know what this is. I applied for your credit card, but I never got it. I just thought, I was declined or something. I said, but I got this bill in the mail. And they go, oh, sir, don't worry about it. We'll take it off. We'll take care of it. Yeah, I was like, I never got it. I never received that. I'm like, I'm on a college campus. Anybody could have gotten that credit card. Oh? Yeah. And I would really do it around the Christmas holiday season.
I never did none of that.
And then if I already had credit cards, I would go burn them up too. Oh, I lost my credit card. I don't know what happened.
I never did that. Now, when I boosted.
See, I wasn't going to steal.
Bitch, I boosted. Bitch, I would gather those clothes up. But bitch, I was young. Like, my sister was doing it. And bitch, they was going to take me with them. Like, girl, come and get this. Like, you want some outfits? I'm like, bitch, yes. Yeah, I want some outfits, bitch. What are you talking about?
And you in the bathroom and the dressing room putting clothes on underneath your clothes.
Yeah. Like, them hoes taught me how to do that. It was the touch.
Did you ever get stopped?
Bitch, I got gathered. I got gathered once. And that was it for me.
And what did you have?
Girl, I was loaded.
You went to jail?
No.
What happened? They took you, lost the bench and took you in the bag?
They took me in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to get me. Okay, I told you, it was Verdine. Remember Verdine?
I don't remember them, but I've heard you talk about it.
It was Verdine. So, girl, I was at the Verdine in motherfucking, and I had my little baby brother with me, Whoopi, in the stroller.
Girl, that's a fool. You put stuff in the stroller too.
Yes. And girl, I put the baby stroller out the store, girl, or whatever, and then I came back and did it. Because we were returning the kids money for store credit.
Right.
So the people break back in there with a tag. Girl, when I see it, a lady had a heart attack in the store.
While you were trying to
girl, when I was gathering them, girl, and fell out. Bitch, when that lady fell out, everybody around that store, we gathered the rats. We got all the rats. We got the rats, girl. And folded all the clothes. They go and hit it to the lady.
Now, hold on, Dean. Somebody said, Craig, thanks for the information. I'm going to do it because I'm broke. Times are different now. You can't necessarily do credit cards like that now. Because, now most of these stores have cameras in it. God, they better pull their camera and see you.
Girl, listen, y'all better work. Don't steal
right. I'm just saying, once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig.
Don't you do that.
You can't do it now. Like,
if you can't steal, stop fucking them niggas for free.
In the last 2 years, the quadrupled our team. At a pace we're growing, I couldn't keep up without ZipRecruiter. They do the legwork, and they get my job posting in front of right.
I wrote my own checks one time, too. I had a bank account that I had closed, and I still had checks. This is another thing you can't do now, because when you write I don't know nobody who writes checks still, but when you write a check and you go into a store, they run it through the telecheck thing. They can tell if there's any money in the bank. But back in the day, when you wrote them a check, they would just put a stamp on it and put it in the dresser, in the drawer, in the cash register. There was no way to tell if you had money in there. Bitch, I took that motherfucking checkbook that I had from that closed account. I told stores.
Listen, bitch, all it took was for me to go back and then after that. And mind you, I should have went to the Bird Eyes daily.
Correct.
I should have not came back to that Bird Eyes.
Right.
But I didn't know anything.
Well, right.
I was young, bitch. I didn't know anything about that shit.
Right.
Bitch, I went back to the Bird Eyes girl and the people they were waiting.
No.
Girl, they had no watching in the camera in the bag. They had watched it.
And you went back, what, the same day or different day?
I went back.
The same day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, I went back to return the stuff. Like, girl, I said, oh, girl, now, girl, that was just dumb. Craig, I was dumb.
Girl, you know you're going to take it to another store. Yeah, you could go cross town and return
it. Girl, that wasn't my ministry.
But you know what else I used to do? Well, let me say the story about the check. The bank called me. If we could do this, come in, please. We noticed the check that could be coming through, and I thought I was slick. I'm right-handed. But when I went to the store to shop, I signed the check with my left hand. And so when I went in, there was a black lady. She's like, so this is not your signature? I said, absolutely not. She's like, that lady knew I protested. She's like, I believe you did. I believe anything you want. I said, but that's not mine. And I said, well, what made you go back to the bank? You talking about I'm gone? I don't know, but I went. Hey, you was gone. Right. But she said to me, yes, I was thought of her. But she said to me, I said, well, first of all, I threw those checks away. And I said, that account has been closed for months, probably almost a year. And she said, yeah, but when you write a check, it reopens the account. I said, well, who told y'all to reopen the account? When I say I signed the affidavit saying that I didn't write it or whatever, and they had to just, they cleared it. Nothing happened. I left. But the other thing is, that was great. That was great. I'm telling you, that was great. Because they could have had the cops right there. I'm telling you, that was great because the police had handcuffed me, bitch. And I had to get my daughter to get my brother. I told my mama years later. Years later, I told her. Oh my. Because the police station was across the street from the mall. Girl, they let me, because I had no pride. I had never acquired no pride. I didn't do that. Like, I didn't have to do that. I was doing it because my cousins turned me on to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was, bitch, after that, I was like, I ain't gonna do that. But wait, it was something I was just about to go to, and I said, let me finish the story about the check. It was something else I did. Damn, I can't remember what it was. Fuck. But yeah, I wrote them damn checks, and they had to go ahead and just clear the account. That was it. But that was my lesson. Yeah. All I needed was that one time. Which I don't play that. I know what I was going to tell you. But the kids here, and see, a lot of this stuff has changed now. We ruined it for the young kids now. Because I knew some gays, that's all they did was stunt. Yeah. We call it stunt, for those who don't know. That's all they did was stunt. And what they would do is, Bed Bath & Beyond had a very... Girl, they was doing Bed Bath & Beyond? They had a very relaxed return policy. They would do Old Navy, Bed Bath & Beyond, those stores like that to be in them plazas. Because what you could do is, they had fake IDs, and they had a fake check. They would have fake checks made up. These are kids here in Atlanta, bitch. And when I tell you what they would do is they had apartments there. They were going to get apartments. Because what they would do is they would have a fake check and they go to a Bed Bath.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Cash they could get back from it. So let's say they go to the one in Buckhead and they write a check up to the amount that they'll do a return for. So let's just say at the time they may not have given you back more than $600 from the store. So they would write a check up to like $500-some. Then they leave the Buckhead Bed Bath & Beyond bitch, and they go over to the perimeter one, and they return it all. They would buy like blankets, quilts, all that kind of shit that they sell. Then they would take it to the other store, and they've written a check, a fake check, but they would go and get cash back. Because see, the check hasn't made it to the bank, so Bed Bath & Beyond doesn't know that it's a bad check. But that's why they changed the policy to get these stores. This is why them stores out of business right now. And that's why those stores changed the policy. So, like, if you write a check and you go to return something before that check gets to them and they are able to verify that the money is there, you got to get a store credit. You getting a store credit, dude. You're not getting no money. Bitch, all I needed was that one time, and then after that, I was like, yeah. But them kids, and so what happened was those kids would return that they got so bad here. They would go to the surrounding states. They would go to Alabama. They would go to Tennessee. Bitch, yeah. These kids were notorious. And what they would do is they would spend the whole day. They would get up in the morning like they're going to a job. They would go to all these different stores like that, write checks, and then go into Boston to another store to return it. Banana Republic, that's the store I was going to tell you. And then what they would do is they would rack up all this money. So you got $1,000 in the store. Then they go buy a money order with the cash, and they go pay their rent. They go pay their rent. Listen. But you know those little peel-on sticks? Those people used to go to... I never did that. No, I never did that. Remember, like at Banana Republic or even some stores, you know how they have those little those price machines where they stamp the price on it. Well, Banana Republic used to do that when they put stuff on sale. They used to go around the store and they would put the little sticker on the tag. Well, I will go to this particular mall in Baltimore, or outside of Baltimore, Owens Mills, and I would go to the Banana Republic. And I would buy all of the stuff off the sale rack. I would just buy, like if I had $100 to spend, I would go in there and buy like things that was $7.99, $10.99. I would spend my little $100. But I would grab the things where the sticker was kind of lifted up off the tag. And these things, the full price for these things would be like $68, $98, $108. And I would gather all of those things. I would take those stickers off, and I'd go to the Banana Republic in Towson, and I would return it. They weren't giving you cash. I wanted the store credit because I wanted clothes. And so I would take all of the stuff back. And they were like, sir, you don't have a receipt. I'm like, your policy doesn't require a receipt. They're like, yeah, but these things are on sale. I'm like, yeah, but I paid full price for these things. I didn't pay for them on sale. And they had to honor the price. And so they would give me a credit.
Oh, y'all girls was
right.
Real
so I may have went and spent $100, but bitch, I may have had $500-$600 worth of stuff because they had to honor the full price. They changed their policy too.
Yes, ma'am.
After I got done with them, they changed their policy.
Girl, you girls was crappy.
One lady, she tried to tell me, oh no, you can't. I said, ma'am, I tried, because the register receipt is right there out of the machine. I said, tear a piece of that off for me. When she tore that off, their policy was on the back. I said, this says right here that you cannot require me to have a receipt. I need my refund. And they could stand to see me come.
Girl, I would have got your ass together, though, girl. As a clerk, I'd have did a Karen on your bitch ass.
I'd have a call corporate.
Like a Karen.
Right. That's trainee over here.
That fucking man. Bitch, that man standing up there, bitch, you think you fooling somebody? You're already a thief. You stole somebody else's identity. You're a fraud. You're a fraud, you
If there was one thing about New Orleans that makes everyone smile, it's Smile Snob. Smile Snob, New Orleans' local choice. A famous industry couple lead a team like a VIP. With general cleanings, cosmetic dentistry, the latest tech, smile makeovers, and the most coverage. It's a vibe.
right here on St. Charles.
All the locals are making their choice, so choose Smile Snob. Schedule your appointment.
Right, okay, speaking of that, right, I know we being shady right now. So, like, when was the very first time that you started training?
So my cousin Lisa, she took me to a club. I think I was.
So it was at a club.
It was at a club.
Okay, before you tell me that, my very first time seeing a trainee, an actual trainee, not a gay boy or a butch queen that was probably my very first time seeing a trainee. The people watching, they're gonna know. Her name is Natasha Rack. Okay. Miss Peaches, and I know somebody. She used to work at the Amazon gas station. So in down south, this is before I see my gay mama. She worked at the Amazon gas station down south next to the motherfucking McDonald's. The McDonald's there. Gas station, my house. Down there. And I used to live over there. She worked at the Amazon gas station, and I remember me going, yes, to teaching. I remember going over there to the yeah, man, you know. I was the one to say, like, do whatever you think will work, but in the truck, don't let anyone follow it. Operate the page and grape seeds so she can dig out the thermal charges. Oh, yeah, and that reminds me, try not to blow them up, not to damage the truck at all, okay? I'll be in touch when there's a target about a click out from the bridge. I'm sorry, what? I was very young. I had my car. Like my mama had my mother was letting me drive her car with 50 days, right? And so, I was, And I was like, I don't want to. And I was like, what you want? I was like, oh. Oh, this raggedy bitch. You know, but then later on in life, when I had the opportunity to tell her, she didn't remember me, like, because I was a boy. So she didn't really remember. So it was just very much so, like, I told her, I said, girl, you know, I said, girl, you know, bitch, I met you. So, and then we ended up working on the phone together. Where's she at now? She's here, I think. She just ran to Miss Universe the other day. And that was what
When he was like, we should go.
I was like, this is I know Mrs. Thompson don't play with her man. And so I was like, I said, girl, you I said, you would never remember this, but I met but I was the first trainee for transsexual that I had ever saw at the fucking work at the Amazon motherfucking gas station. And this was like, that was my first, and then the second one I had. But she was the first one I had. I was like, what? You know, what the fuck? She didn't hear? Yeah, but we from Miami. We are from Miami. Like, and it was like, bro, it was crazy because you say bring the time to break it up. I need to stop. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring, like, all my things, all the stuff that legendary girls, because I know my leaders, I know what kind of things I got. And I just want to sit and talk about what they do. Because I know a lot of podcasts. Right. Mama started like, girl, you know, the girl that's before, way before we called Drag Race. Yeah. And all that kind of stuff. Because I think people start really seeing gays and queens on TV from RuPaul's Drag Race. Now we gotta thank the mother for making the motherfucking goddamn shit commercial. Yeah. And so when it was girls way before, you know, and then after I met Angie, my gay mama, then I was like all the trainees. I was like, oh. Then I found out about the host role.
Did y'all ever like sit around, not necessarily those two, but at any point, did you ever sit around with like other trans girls and discuss like your personal journey, like when you first started feeling?
I didn't have those types of girlfriends. Except, I mean, because I told you my gay mama was wicked. I love her. I still love her to this day. But my gay mama was wicked. Like, not wicked in a way of, it was just like she was the fun.
What up, girl?
Girl, we would live for her whatever she was. Not in here.
Like when y'all were doing
at the spray bar. Not in here.
Y'all would be doing what?
We would go at the gay. We would see the gay boys going to the spray bar. And we get in the spray bar, and she up there in the spray bar standing by the bathroom, girl, doing what she do. And bitch, you was like, Tim. Not in here.
Right. So y'all never talked, not her, but any, like, were you like, girl, well, I was 8 when I first started feeling like da da da. Like,
I really never really had those types of conversations. I never really started having those types of conversations, like, you know, until I got older enough to like really just talk to other people.
Yeah.
You know,
I would like to see her.
I would talk to Tan on what you call it. I would talk to the Tandy girl, but she'd probably be like, girl, you know, she probably.
Okay, she don't let.
She probably still may give me that.
No, I never wore women's clothes. Somebody asked me.
Baby. You know, she may not do. She may give me that. I don't know. It's which I don't know.
Right.
Well, I don't know. But speaking of outlaws, bitch, Mo played it clear. Y'all, excuse Lord, fuck you bitches. Lubric Mo. Excuse me, Lord, fuck you bitches. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, Lord, fuck you bitches. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, Lord. Fuck you bitches.
Man, see that.
Miss Mary gonna be so mad. It's gonna be next.
She just said to her earlier, who put that clip up there? Why they had to use that clip?
Miss Mary gonna be so mad. Yeah, she gonna be mad. But I would like to say that Miss Mary's interview was one of the most amazing interviews.
The clip that I saw was really good. I haven't seen the whole.
It was one of the most amazing interviews, even though we had to do it twice.
Wow. But y'all got to disagreeing on kids.
Well, the first one we did, I told them that I wanted to redo, and it was important that we redid it because this is the magic that we needed right here. Because because the first time we did it, she didn't really understand like how the interview was going to go or whatever, and then she felt important because even though she's my mother, she's also my guest, and so as my guest, I'm going to ask her things. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I asked them the origin story. I asked them who they are. I asked them like what's this is what I asked. And so like the first interview, let's just say it was a lie. That first interview was a lie, and we had to scrap that interview. Ms. Mary was ready to scrap that bitch down. And so we waited months later to revisit it, and it was like the perfect time.
So kind of like when we did the T.S. Madison experience, and we were down in Miami at your house, at your childhood house, and y'all kind of had a difference in a memory.
Yeah, she remembered it different.
Right.
But I remembered it.
Right.
But it was just the fact of the matter that it was important that this interview was as good as it was because I took my time with my mother, and I asked her stuff that was dear to her heart, and I let her and talk out how she felt about stuff, and how she felt about the society, how she felt about how she felt about the current climate of the United States, the administration, just a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, that's, I let her talk about when she found Christ, all this stuff. I just let her, I didn't really ask, I asked her questions, but I didn't really, there was a part in there that I let her open up. Instead of interviewing her, I let her, I just
let her lead the conversation.
Let her be comfortable. Because I interviewed her that first one, and she didn't like that.
Well, like, what's one thing you asked her?
I interviewed her. But I say that, and she did not like that. She felt ambushed.
Well, what did you think you were going to get out of it when you were talking to her that way the first time?
Well, I got what I needed for my own understanding.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I just was listening because it was things that we went back. Because I asked about her origin story.
Right.
And so we went back. And when we went back, it was tough for her. And it's just that, in that, as my mother, I'm definitely going to protect her.
Right.
And it was, when she went back, it got dark for her. And so I was like, yeah, I don't, and this is what this is where, I don't know if you watched the interview with me and Monique.
Yeah.
And there was a part of the interview with me and Monique, and Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of those killed near the Zakim crossing. IDF whistleblowers who spoke to
Monique said, I sat down and I talked to Oprah about my family.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And she said, I told Oprah personal things, then Oprah talked about personal stuff, whatever, that I would never share. She said, even to this day, I would never
still wouldn't share. She said there were things that Oprah shared that she wouldn't share, yeah.
Yeah, and I said to her, and she said, but when you brought my mother, and I understood it, because it made me reflect on, and what people don't know is that I left that interview with Monique, and I was like, we got to redo my mama interview. We have to redo my mother's interview because my mother, there were things that my mother was not comfortable sharing. That I interviewed her, but Craig, I was. If you watch the Outlaws podcast, I really sit there and I ask my guests, but I ask my guests stuff in the way that they don't even know that they're telling me what they're telling me. Mm-hmm. And so I was asking her things, and then she went in a space and answered the question, and then went deeper, and then it got to space. It was very much so like when she thought about it, like I don't want to talk about that no more. I don't want to talk about that. It got very emotional for her. It got what's called, and then I did that interview with Monique. I went back and I thought about it, and I said yes, because Monique said something. She said even though me and my mother had a strenuous relationship.
That's still my mom.
That's my mom.
And I can't have the people.
And bitch, I can't let them people be out there. And I said,
she said something about a woman came up to her in the store one day and said, your mother's a bitch or whatever you said, a horrible person or whatever. And she was like, I understand where it was coming from, but that's still my mama you're talking about.
Yeah. And when she said that, I promise you, when she left the interview, I talked over to her, and I said, we gotta redo my mom.
Yeah.
We cannot release my mom from that person my mom because, bitch, she shared things that hurt her. From that I know the evil, wicked people out there will try to use against me and her. And even though this was true for her, I have to make sure. Yeah. Because that's my mom. Right.
All right, well now I know that one works better. The laser works better. Okay. Maybe this Billy Flores needs to get the fuck.
All these other motherfucking people, I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about the other motherfucking people. Bitch, you're not gonna use no trauma or pain or something that happened to my mother that I interviewed her and she got the place she was talking to. She was not only talking to her kids, but she was also talking to somebody that actually sat down like a therapist. Yeah. And she told stuff. Yeah. And I was like, nah. Then after that, we did the interview. I was so glad we did it. It was such a high spirit. It was good. I went back. I watched the interview 2-3 times.
I may watch it on the flight tomorrow.
Yeah, I watched it 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Somebody is in the comments asking about pay for your say. There it is scrolling at the bottom if you need the code. It was something I was going to say. Dang it. But the clip that I did see, I haven't seen this full interview, but the clip that I did see, it was really, it was a powerful clip. I think it was like one of the first ones, first clip that came out. And
oh yeah, when she said that she saw, hold on. That time, what was funny to me when she said she saw me in the dress in the store.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Girl, that was a key bitch.
Wait, now I do know the story when she was at the grocery store.
See you. I walked right on by. Baby, when I saw you cut your eye, you making sure that I kept walking you, because you know I'm a person of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know that of me. Maybe the way you were looking, because I think you was ready for me to jab. I was going to whoop your ass to this. That was going to be one day we were going to whoop both ass, but you were going to have a wide ass. That day, I was going to whoop your ass. Baby, excuse me. Y'all excuse me. Your ass would have been slow that day. And you wouldn't be here today. I was going to get real. Let's just thank God it went the way it went. Anyway, what kept me from putting my hands on you? And I looked at you as you was a police over in the parking lot. And I say, I ain't going to jail for nobody. But I wanted to put my hands on you.
Date now. Unbuckle.
Real Amazon customer reviews performed by a real serious actor. Talk with me, Vidya. Those are the words that took me by surprise one evening after exiting the shower. I looked in the mirror and personally recognized different. This version had a head full of chocolate brown hair.
Why? I don't know. It's just that you didn't have to. Why couldn't you come and talk? I always ask you why you felt you couldn't come and talk to me about that. Your changes. I got what you had told me because I learned a lot in the T.S. Madison experience. You said you had to go away, find yourself.
Hey.
Drop-offs by El Gordo Lighthouse. Let's go. Choppers up there. Looks like hired guns. Take them out. Anything else they got? My plans aren't going up in smoke this time. Down the choppers.
A child. Question 2. Is it something God what? There's so many. You got so many questions. You just don't know. But the two main question is what did I do wrong? And who touched my child? And is somebody gonna kill my child? 3. So those are the top 3 questions.
Yes. Now, here's what I know. I know the story. Y'all were in like a Winn-Dixie or something.
Winn-Dixie,
I remember that.
Yeah.
She didn't say it there, but I know the story. So I remember it being a Winn-Dixie. And I remember her saying she saw you out of the corner of her eye and you were in the dress and she wanted to go over to you and she knew that you saw her. At first you didn't see her. But then, you saw her the whole time. And then she said, but she saw that policeman and that's why she didn't come over there. But the thing that is so important when she said, why did you feel like you couldn't talk to me? Why couldn't you come to me? And the answer is simple. And we talked about this not long ago. Because oftentimes we know what you believe. You knew your mother was church. You knew you couldn't talk to her about that. Yeah, I could probably talk to you about a lot of things, but I knew where you stood on this. That's one. The other part of it is and I'm not saying you did, but for me, I heard the way my family talked about gay people.
I did.
So that informed me that, you can't talk to these people about what you feel. And that's why you go away from it. Trans women, or trans people, I shouldn't just say women, because trans men probably do it too. But gay people, we go away from our family. We separate. Because you're trying to find out who you are, and you need quiet. And you kind of separate, and you're separating yourself physically from the straight people in your life. And that's when you find your gay mothers, or you find your gay friends, and you find the nightclubs and the bookstores. You're searching for yourself, and you don't have resources.
You're searching for yourself and your tribe. Because this is not your tribe.
This is not your tribe anymore.
And I just don't understand how people don't get it. Like,
that's right.
You smothered me already.
That's right. And you've told me without telling me directly that you need to stay in that closet, because I dated this guy years ago. He said to me that his mom would say little things indirectly. She wouldn't say it to him, but she would say, if any of my children ever end up gay, they better not even come home. They better not even tell me. It was almost like you trying to send this not so subliminal message. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you've already informed us how you feel.
And I think when the straight people be doing all that talking and shit like that, Craig, I be like, do you understand that you're the dominant controller of this world? You're the dominant here. And so it sounds crazy to us when you start saying this stuff is being forced on you.
Just like it sounds crazy to black people when white people feel, because they're the dominant people in this country right now, they feel like they're being... They can no longer have their rights because they can't say nigger now, or everything is so politically correct. You know what I mean? Same thing.
It just seems like, what the fuck are you saying? That now you're in this with somebody, now something, it feels forced on you.
Exactly.
Now you're being forced because now you're trying to, y'all got an agenda, right? It's like, nigga, do you know that you're the dominant?
Yes. Yeah.
The dominant force here?
Yeah.
We can't, you don't even want us to exist.
Right. Yeah.
And now when we get in a space, you invade that.
And you reaching in and you taking out.
And you taking the shit and then you tell us, bitch, we don't offended by the shit you fucking said.
Hey, Meta. Be gorgeous.
Just ahead there, by the house.
Yeah. But I don't think that I don't think that we or they spend enough time.
Oh, they say quit comparing black and white issues.
No, you log out. You don't tell me what the fuck to talk about over here. You log out.
Can you do another comparison just because? Please.
I don't think we spend enough time examining how the effects of our families, whether you're trained.
Here is what I promised you. A little advance from my earnings. You gotta speculate to accumulate. Now we've done the speculation. Soon we'll do the accumulation. Very soon, all right? Now let's get the hell out of here, all right? I got the buyer coming through. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Hey, be cool with that money. Only buy superficial crap and superficial people.
Who are you?
I'm impotent rage.
You can't be impotent rage, because I'm impotent rage.
Yes, buddy.
I will deal with you later.
Hey, my brother. Yo, it's Phil. It's good to meet you finally.
Hey.
Trevor, ain't it?
So we're gonna do this, or we're gonna have a circle jerk, or both?
Whatever you want, man. Got the drugs?
Yeah, if you came for what you ordered. Yeah, I have them.
Good. Can I see?
Can I see the money?
Yeah, got it. Yeah. All right. So, Trevor, there is the money. Hand me the cocaine first.
What?
The cocaine you are selling me.
Excuse me?
Are you selling me cocaine, Mr. Phillips?
Why do you keep saying that? Hmm? And how is it that you know my name?
Fucking narc!
You are under arrest for trespassing.
Get away! Fuck's sakes! Asshole!
trans, gay, lesbian, whatever. I don't think we spend enough time thinking about how it impacts us and who we become before we come into this community. I've said this before. I say it in that book, that one is about the married man, but there's a lot of other shit in there too. We come into this community with a very specific type of trauma. We all carry trauma. But queer people, we come into this community with a very specific type of trauma. And a lot of it has been inflicted on us from family. Black church, the black family, the black community. And so when we come into this community and we try to have friends, we try to have relationships, we're carrying that trauma. And oftentimes we don't know how to trust each other as queer people because of how we were mishandled by our family.
Yes. And this is why we walk around with internalized homophobia, internalized transphobia. It always makes my stomach flip over when I see a faggot.
Yeah. And that goes back to what I was saying at the top of the show, this masculinity. You have that ideology because of what the family, your church, your community has told you about femininity and gayness. It's not about, oh, that's just my purpose. No, your phobia. There's a phobia that you're carrying. There's a bias that you're carrying. And then moreover, we don't think about the correlation between the drug use in our community, the alcohol abuse in our community, the hypersexual activity in our community, because people will oftentimes discount it and say, oh, it's just because we're all it's so and we don't think about suicide. Like, we're carrying a lot of that shit with us in this community. And then you're trying to have a relationship with another gay man who's carrying his own shit because he hasn't healed his shit. And now you these two broken spirits, these broken souls, trying to have a relationship, but you haven't taken your time to heal yourself. And neither has he. And now you're trying to be in a relationship and you're wondering why the relationship is volatile? Why that boy just got stabbed up? Right. You're wondering why domestic violence is so high in our community? Girl, la la. Because there's nobody doing their work. Too few of us are doing our work. And then I'm trying to get into a relationship, and it's a bunch of, and I'm not saying at all that I have it all figured out. I'm not saying that I'm healed. We're not healing out loud. Too many people are healing in silence. Yeah, we're not healing at all. They try to drink away the pain, drug away the pain, fuck away the pain, trap away the pain, project their pain to somebody else. Again, a boy that gets fucked in his butt, or gets on his knees and suck dick, or a boy that's looking at another boy, lusting after another boy, you can't break me. You are a fat monster. You do know that you are a fat. You can't beat me. You can't. There's nothing that you can do, and you can't carve me. You can't carve me. You are a boy that gets fucked in your butt, or gets sucking another. You have a penis getting sucking another penis, and you are a faggot. You have lost your mind to think, bitch, that you are above me. Because you're trans. Because I'm a trans. You are a homosexual. You can never read me as a homo. I don't give a fuck how masked you are, or how motherfucking goddamn you can walk in with another. You are a fag, sir.
Good boy on the nice list this year. With Chewy, shop price insiders, lifelong favorites. Kids that love at prices you'll love. For low prices, for holidays with pets, there's Chewy.
When your phone plan's as good as visible, you've got to tell your neighbor. Unlimited data and 25 bucks. You should join. Picture of the picture.
You should join this. It's only $25 a month.
Unlimited data and nonstop all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. The top tier network at a budget from
shot or something. The design the things involved, because you really are trying to answer that trauma. You see, that healing, the pain, that's what it is. Mostly, a lot of people don't do that work. That's why a lot of people stay in love. It's because they love every night you wake up. You can't stand being all by yourself. Look love sex. Okay, maybe you do just love sex. But there is a correlation, there's a connection with a lot of that shit. You're not going to really take the time to really try to understand why you're allowing yourself to be fucked on Twitter by 15 people, or why you're going to a hotel and you're
You
allowed
got
to
any
see
extra money, please?
I mean, that's exactly not going to finish. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is sometimes maybe you just like doing that. But I'm willing to bet more times than not, that shit traces back and links back to something. Especially anonymous sex. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody said hedonism is a trigger response? Really?
Later.
96 level? Because a lot of times people have sex to feel love, to feel valued, to feel wanted. You have to understand that mindset, God, but underneath that, and that's why our relationship, it's a what's anonymous sex? Someone said to me, why do you like this faggot against the gays? And hold on, let's click on that. Why don't you continue to use the word faggot against the gays while you disagree? Well, because those gays forget that they are faggots. It's usually to those ones that they're pandering to. And this is a reminder. So this is me community speaking to community. You're a faggot. And if you didn't know, all it takes is one sip of it, they'll let you know that you are a faggot. An AIDS carrying faggot. And speaking of HIV/AIDS, I believe, and I know some people probably push back, not in all cases. I don't think that I'm saying this is in every case, but I believe in a lot of those instances where people have become positive. I think there's a connection between. I think there could, in a lot of instances, there could be some family connection in that too. How you came into this community from your family. Not in every case, but I believe sometimes, again, it goes back to
What you carrying later?
how you. I don't even want to say because I know somebody's going to misinterpret what I'm saying.
So what you looking for?
I believe there's a connection there in some instances too. I'm just when it comes down to that stuff, you gotta say that type of stuff to the children because they forget. They feel like that they're on the side of I'm safe. Yeah. Oh, you're a faggot. Yeah.
If you saw where we were from, you know how far Frankie made it. Me too, shit. Just a different route.
That walks the earth. Just know that. You're not above what they think about you. I know tomorrow is World AIDS Day. Well, today now. First, this is now the first. December 1st is World AIDS Day. We were talking about that earlier. You're not above you're not above that. These people think this is what they think about you. You're not safe. I'm telling you, the moment that me and homegirl fell out, I was immediately a thief. Yeah. I was a childless. Immediately, I was like, well, I said, well, why did I stop doing this again? You said my way. I don't ever let forgive me. Did you? So you watched me hold the devil. Yeah. We've been around each other 3-4 years. And together.
this is why I'm referring back to the appropriate language. Hey, you ain't got to be in our conversation now. Say what? And so it's just excessive. And especially when he's standing outside looking at the world and how the world is blinking up. Blinking up on. I just want to be anti-free and all the fags singing on the bandwagon like they're not fags. Your kids. Your kids are mad. I don't want to get stupid.
That's a bitch magnet right there.
You gotta be not to think that these people think
The
this.
same thing about you. But you know, I think what needs to happen, I think more people, queer people, I think more of us need to spend time thinking about the psychology behind the feelings before we
Now
act
it's
out.
all about quality
When we
me
get
time.
sucked
A
into
luxury penthouse apartment on
mission,
site, and you and your friends can party in style.
trans or queer, whatever you identify. I think that before we are even comfortable in our skin and really grab our queen and our identity and our truth, we out here having anonymous sex. We got to fucking sucking online in bookstores. Like, and it's just like, but you doing this sneaking and shit. It's just like if you had just taken a beat, if you just taken a moment and allowed yourself to really process the feelings, the thoughts, all of that, the psychology behind it, then acting on it, I think we would be a more healed community. But no, we live first. We separate. Like, I have a good friends, male friends, gay friends.
Man, he's crazy.
But it's pretty common in the community. And I'm not saying I'm the only person who has friends they haven't fucked, but it's very common in the community where the kids will fuck and then they realize, oh, we should just be Jews. And then they just be friends. I mean, it happens on Lord's Law. And it happens in real life. And it's just like, well, if you just take a beat, like, everybody that you're attracted to, well, maybe it just didn't work out, man. No.
Well, I don't listen. I haven't fucked anybody. I can't keep it.
Anthony Devon said, what's wrong with that? I'm going to need you to think, put on your critical thinking cap. That's what I want you to do.
Well, Craig, maybe that's. I mean,
it means you have you don't have enough discipline to like try to see if you're meant to be friends first. Or
maybe listen.
You're just gonna fuck everybody that you find friends and everybody smile at you.
What I mean?
In all of your friendships.
So you mean tell me how the situation just happened out of the free room?
I'm not saying this, but for example, I have a friend. He has fucked all of his friends. I'm the only one he's never fucked.
Hey, Solomon is in control up there.
Because he
I said a situation. I didn't say all.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're talking about all situations.
Right. It's just like, well, y'all, you didn't try to be friends first. Like, no, I'm not talking about if you like each other and then you just stop being friends. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Get out of here with that nonsense. Thank you, KSW227. Somebody didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all try to act like you know.
I mean, I'm not this, but I mean, when I was a bush queen, of course I would get my bush queen circle. I had one.
I'm 1 year. If you having sex,
or maybe two of my queen. But then it became, they kept saying, so we got this first time y'all met. I mean, it was where we met. We met in a club. And it was, we thought each other was cute.
So that's my point. So everybody that you think is cute is my thought?
No, everybody in the group ain't cute.
They're not ready. Be highly
Stop it.
Not ready.
Stop it. Everybody in the group wasn't cute. So what about the two that were attracted to each other? And then it was just like, oh, no. Fred, you gotta also understand that sometimes stop it, Fred. Stop it.
Go ahead.
You gotta you need to stop it. You gotta understand that there are that a lot of dating Bitch, you should have been in the 69. And then I'd be like, bro, what were you in 69? But see, here's the thing. And I know some of y'all can relate to this. What happens is when you get to fucking everybody, and then you realize that you didn't meet one of their friends later, and you really like that one, and you burned that bridge, and you probably fucked the other friend. Take a beat.
You an unforgettable
Take a beat. Oh, girl.
Upgrade to the VIP Club and upgrade your experience. Isn't it time you escape the ordinary
If you got to
and
get that
people?
before you get a pussy, all I'm saying is you should at least look like at least the friend circle. Because it might be something happens. But a lot of girls believe you can't be if you looking at her and she's killing it, she's like, oh, that ass. Just because she had a hot dog baby,
Khaleesi. My big girl. What's he doing, Khaleesi?
How can I help you?
And I want you to have a good time.
I go home. I fucking had one.
And they better speak. Oh, I got it. That is. But you know what's interesting when I went over there? A lot of this slang is English. Because there's no translation. Like they say read. I'm like, read? Like the French word here. Read. And everybody said, damn. I didn't understand that. But they would say, what? They would say, fish. And it's got to be forget. And it's not that I should say. But then she had. She had.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Congratulations to our player at the Lucky Wheel. You just won a luxury car.
Straight. Yeah. Yeah, but you can be gay and cisgender too, you know, right? Like I'm you're a gay cisgender guy. So? You know, what's so crazy about the word cis is that they made this thing for it's like for women. Exactly. No, or for straight women. No, sweet. No, that's why it's not a slur. Yeah, I really like that. South Africa very like that. Thank you very much. because you already said gender gay male.
Crap.
I am a transgender gay woman. I'm a transgender queer woman.
Girl.
I accept.
Welcome.
I accept all parts.
Time to send in your bets. All bets
If
are
the
closed. It's time to play.
Here's the thing.
17.
Because trans is my identity. But I think that I'm here.
Do you want another card?
That's
20. Dealer wins. And now your bets. Okay, bets are closed.
English fish, Spanish McDonald, French poisson. So English, French, and Spanish. Somebody said they sent me a quote.
A 15?
Where's your, I don't know your Instagram. I'm trying to find it.
Your bets, please. All bets are closed. It's time to play.
MD, this is where you, this is where education, communication is.
A 4. Another card?
I like this. He says, so LGBTQI is now an identity, not a sexuality.
That's 21.
Transgender has never been a sexuality. Lesbian,
Time to send in your
sexuality.
bets.
Lesbian is
Okay,
being a type.
bets are closed. Let's begin.
Gay.
And that's blackjack.
Trans is an identity. Queer also.
20.
You said, why did they include the team? I don't know.
And now your bets. All bets are closed. It's time to play.
Because the T is an identity, honey.
That's a
Because
14.
in the T, you
A
can be
10?
an L, a G, or you can be a transgender, bisexual.
Would you like another card?
You can be a transgender gay person.
15.
You can be a
Do you
transgender
want another card?
lesbian.
Bus.
You see how that works?
19. Dealer
Check that
wins.
part when I say I was woman, when I was born male.
Your bets, please.
It's so confusing.
Enjoy your winnings, and thank you for playing.
You gotta understand, none of us were born men, and none of us were born women. Gay is not the same. Or included, I don't know what the fuck. It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually feel fucking awesome right now.
That's why we be having this situation. Because Caitlyn Jenner went out there and got a vagina and dates a woman. When Caitlyn Jenner was bruised, Caitlyn Jenner had her penis and she dated a woman. Hello? Just like that there can be two trans women that like each other. I call those bitches dying. But their identity is trans. They're trans women. You said she was always a lesbian, right? Now that black nigga came over there and put some dick in that motherfucker goddamn she pulled that catheter out there out that hole. Caitlyn. That black nigga, that black nigga came and put some black dick in her. I don't give a fuck what she say. That black nigga, but she pulled that catheter out that hole, bitch. And that motherfucking black nigga came and jumped in there. Hi, guys. Hi. Hold on. That white. Okay, question. Can you read it?
Why exclude the T in LGBTQI over transition? We live first half of our lives together, then we transition into our true identity as either trans man or trans woman.
I don't understand why they're saying why exclude.
Are you saying why not exclusively? I don't know. It's interesting about this question though, because I was thinking what you were saying earlier. You know, I guess all trans women, at least, lived as a gay boy for a period.
Some of us did. I did.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't all? You had to transition at some point. Even if it started.
Well, there are some trans women that
started.
Because there are some on Instagram. There's two girls I followed, and they were trans, like their parents.
Transitioned them at what point though?
It's young.
But they still were a boy, even if they were 5.
Girl, no bitches were women. A girl. Bitch, because I was like, oh.
Right.
And it was two of them that I followed.
She said, I'm saying, why are people trying to take the T out of LGBTQ? I think
well, they're trying to take the T out because, you know, everybody's against the T right now. Right. But the T is not a sexual orientation. So I don't give a fuck if they did. Because I'm not like me being a T. I'm a heterosexual trans nigga.
Explain that to them.
I'm a heterosexual transsexual. I'm a traditional motherfucker. I'm a woman that fucks men that like women.
Right.
That's what I am. And men that like women fuck me. In a heterosexual way. That's how that works. That's right. T is the gender identity. Well, they can add a double T for the trade, man. But I think the trade is queer though.
You said that.
I do. I think the trade is queer. I think that the queer falls in a space beyond straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think, but because I've said it before, like I don't think that that's gay.
I think the queer is explorative. Queer is explorative when it comes down to this end.
For them.
Yeah, for them. I think that queer is explorative. It's just like, what do you mean I can't like pussy and I can't have a bitch that
They say queer is the gray area.
Yeah.
And because I don't think that men who are interested in females and trans women, I don't think that's gay.
I don't either.
And I don't necessarily think it is fine. I think it's gray area.
It's that gray area. That's why I say,
and I'm not at all saying that we need another guy. No,
but
okay, because that same answer would want a female and you wouldn't want me or a boy, a man.
Well, because he's attracted to femininity.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
That he's not attracted to masculinity. He doesn't want masculinity. He's attracted to whatever, however he sees divine femininity. That's what it is. And I don't think that, and like I said, saying that he's gay binds him to you.
Right. I don't agree with that.
And that's not how that works.
And when I say queer, I'm saying it all inclusive of LGBTQ. Like I'm including that.
Oh, you said the gray area is bi. That's not. No,
I'm not saying that.
That's not true because there are bisexual people that like men and women and not trans.
That way.
That's not bi. There are bisexual people that like men and female, male and female. They don't like the trans. I've had numerous conversations about this. So it will fall under queer.
That's it.
They put LBGDL. But every man that's dealing with the girls and fish is not DL.
No.
Every man that deals with the girls and fish is not necessarily DL. Just because he ain't got it on his profile. Oh, bitch, I like. He on his profile. I like women. Or I like men. Yes, the gay men that like trans men, I think that they're queer.
I can see
not be interested in females.
Correct.
So maybe it is queer.
Queer. That's where queer comes in. And so at the end of the day, it's what you gotta understand, right? Everybody has the right to have their own individual identity. And me, can't change that.
Right.
You, me, you can't change that. You can't change that. Are you saying bisexuality? Bisexuality? I don't think because there
What
are.
do you think about sexual women?
It said that trade fall under that. I don't think trade falls under bisexual. I don't. I don't think trade falls under bisexual.
But that would suggest that when they deal with a trans girl, he's dealing with a man.
Right. I don't think that trade falls under bisexual. I think trade falls under queer because at the end of the day, there are if you talk to a lot of bisexual men, they will tell you they fuck men and they fuck males and they fuck females. They don't fuck trans.
All right, y'all. I'm going to be Ed for real. You have a great night, and I will see y'all later.
And I said that on the goddamn TV show. I said, well, I think they're either paying or they're